Second half, after the first drive, I think we went 3 and out. We went to that same package we went to last week, that kind of 4 wides and a tight end, and just kind of said, listen, let's just go to work, and the line blocked, and I'm just, like I said, I can't say enough about the skill guys, the way that they're able to do things on the fly and the line blocking, and I'm just really proud of everybody.
Dale Lawley.
Ben, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but Dallas was the site of your first fourth quarter comeback, and then you come back and get this one today. What is it about you and being able to come up big in those kind of situations? I think you have almost 50 now.
I just don't want to let my guys down. I think that so many times the line and guys are looking at me on the sideline. They're like, all right, Ben, we believe in you. And so I just don't want to let them down. So I want to give everything I have and fight. And I wish that we didn't have that fourth quarter comebacks. I wish that I played better early in the games, or we were up and didn't have to do it. But, that's the way it is. If we have to have a situation like this where we have to score late or win in the fourth quarter, then as long as we win, we'll take it.
Brooke Pryor.
Then you had the knee injury there toward the end of the first half. What happened there, and what were you worried about not being able to come back in, and do you have to make any second half adjustments to deal with that?
Yeah, someone hit me right on the side of the knee. Felt like it kind of bent my knee a little bit. It's part of the game of football. Guys get hit all the time, and just had some discomfort. And so we thought at the end of the half we'll head in and get it looked at. And Doc just wanted me to keep them updated the second half, and so I was just keeping it loose and keeping it warm.
Joe Rudder.
Yeah, Ben, is there anything you can pinpoint for these slow starts the last few weeks?
I just need to play better. I'm not converting the throws that I need to, and I'll take the blame for that. I need to play better in order for this team to start faster and try and get a lead.
Mark Caboli.
Hey, Ben, can this be used sort of as a teaching tool to maybe some of the younger guys that you're 8-0 and there's probably not going to be any easy games because you got the bullseye on your back? Can you guys use that in some way?
I hope so. I mean, it's something we'll talk about that, it's the NFL. There's no easy games. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers. We know everyone's coming for us. If you didn't know who I'm not trying to take any shots at anybody, but if you didn't know who America's team was, you should have seen the stands and all the terrible towels. Dallas may be America's team, but we'll be the world's team because we got fans everywhere. They're the best in the world.
Jeff Hathorn.
Ben, can you describe the effort by Eric Ebron on that touchdown, and has he been everything that you had hoped when he signed here?
He's one of the guys that when I say the skill guys that I'm proud of. I mean, I'm moving him around. I mean, he's playing outside spots. He's playing inside spots. And on that play, when I called it, it really was more of a thought to he's going to run a flat and maybe he'll pick up 5 or 6 yards. And, same thing as usual, get the ball out of my hands and get in the playmaker's hands. And as soon as he caught it, he turned it up. And I was excited that we were going to at least just, pick up some yards. And next thing you know, he's being a freak athlete and jumping people and scoring. So I was happy for him.
Couple more, Will Graves.
Ben, each of the last 3 weeks now, the cameras kind of cut to you at the end of the games, and you have this sort of look of weariness and exhaustion. I'm just sort of curious, how emotionally draining has these first 8 weeks been, and how do you try to stay sharp, especially knowing the circumstances are just going to keep getting higher and higher?
Yeah, I joke. I feel like I'm too old for this stuff. My body gets worn down, and, the emotional roller coaster that are these games the last couple of weeks, but we keep winning and having fun with these guys. That's all that matters. I just want to play and win for them.
Dejan Kovacevic.
Ben, do you have any reason to be concerned about the knee moving forward?
No, I'll be fine. Thank you for asking.
Final one, Jerry Dulac.
Hey, Ben, I know it's probably not as easy to come out and say I'm going to throw the ball to Juju, but on that one drive where he scored the touchdown, I think he had 4 passes to him. In fact, I think all your completions on that drive were to him. Any concerted effort to get him the ball there? Is that just kind of the way it worked out?
He's a playmaker. He's a guy I trust. He's a guy I know is going to make plays when you put it in his area. And he showed that again today, that he's a guy that just battles. I mean, he's a competitor. He's a warrior. And I'm just so happy to have him on my team. And
on paper, you do have Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers on the road taking on the Cowboys, who are going 4 deep. It's their starter of the week. It's Garrett Gilbert. Under 8 to go in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 7 for the Cowboys, and Gilbert finds CeeDee Lamb for a touchdown. And wait, oh my God, the Cowboys are up 10-0. The Steelers have not lost this season. 2 minutes to go. Steelers down 13-0. Roethlisberger dumps it off, short gain. That's not the problem here. The problem is Big Ben and his knee, shaken up on the play. He'd go to the ground. You see him grabbing the knee. He would leave the game after a bit. First drops back, finds James Washington. That is a touchdown, 13-6. We did have a Mason Rudolph sighting, but goes to the locker room, comes back in the fourth quarter. We've got the Big Ben back. Early fourth quarter now, Gilbert throws, but Minka Fitzpatrick is there to pick it off in the end zone. So it's an opportunity here because the Steelers are able to kick a field goal. 4 left in the fourth. Big Ben now finds Johnson, sideline, 42 yards. And the Steelers now are looking to take the lead. And they do just that a couple of plays later. Roethlisberger is going to hook up with Eric Ebron for the 8-yard touchdown. They did try to go for 2. That didn't work. Cowboys didn't go away, though. 24-19, looking to come back. 4th and 8, Garrett Gilbert sacked by Cam Hayward and TJ Watt. So Cowboys turn it over on downs. And then after the Steelers turn it over on downs, the Cowboys get the ball back. 40 seconds left in the game, and Gilbert going to roll out and watch what CeeDee Lamb does. Sideline. Catch, gets out. That's a thing of beauty. Play was reviewed. You just said it there. Toe tap, upheld. So the Cowboys have the ball now at the 50-yard line. 3rd and 10. Gilbert hits up Michael Gallup down the field. First down, middle of the field. What are you going to do? You're going to spike it. 3rd and 4. Gilbert's pass. You're not going to be the hero on everyone. That one's going to fall incomplete. Steelers hold on to win this one 24-19, and I got cute, and at least I wasn't wrong. This Steelers team is the first in history to actually start a season 8-0. Steelers improved to 8-0 this season. Like I said, it is their best start in franchise history. They're going to look to keep the winning ways going next week in a divisional matchup with Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I happened to see a tweet from Ryan Clark earlier, and he was like, the best team in the NFL is a team that gets to play the Steelers and the Ravens right after they play each other. The Ben Roethlisberger early in this game was much different than Ben Roethlisberger late in this game. How was he a difference maker late? That'd be for you, Tim.
Well, listen, I think part of the reason is just kind of Ben being Ben, to be honest with you. I mean, he gets banged up. I thought there was a good shot that he wasn't going to end up being able to finish that football game, but he just finds a way to battle. And I think that the football team rallies around kind of that ability to kind of keep fighting. When you look at what they've done, you just think about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their leading rusher, James Conner, had 22 yards. This was Ben Roethlisberger putting the offense on his back, especially late in the football game. Was he perfect? No, he was far from perfect. And I think at times his knee was bothering him, as pointed out kind of during the broadcast, on a few outbreaking routes to his left. That being said, I just think that his competitiveness, his experience, his ability when things are kind of in crunch time, you know, in the biggest moments of the football game, to just slow everything down and play his absolute best.